Coach's Corner with Ron McLean and Don Cherry. Brought to you by Moore's Clothing for Men. Well made, well priced, well dressed. Coach's Corner with Ron McLean and Don Cherry. Brought to you by Moore's Clothing for Men. Well made, well priced, well dressed.
I'm Politis here from Coach's Corner, and today I'm going to show you how to stick handle. All the beginners out there, here's 5 simple steps on how to stick handle. First step is holding the stick. The first thing you want to do is determine whether you're right-handed or left-handed when holding the stick. And it doesn't matter which hand is your dominant hand, it's all just a matter of preference and which feels more comfortable. So the first thing you want to do is put one hand at the very top of the stick, form a V formation with your hand, and then put your crevice of your hand on the front face of the shaft and make a fist. Next thing you want to do is put your other hand 1 to 1.5 feet away from the first hand, and then just hold the stick like that. The second step is body positioning in relation to the stick. So what you want to do is hold the stick like I showed you in the first step, and then have the stick a few inches away from your body, as this will give you maximum range of motion and make it easier to control the puck or ball. The third step is actually starting to stick handle. The first thing you want to do is decide whether you're going to be practicing for ball hockey or ice hockey. If you're practicing for ball hockey, use a ball. If you're practicing for ice hockey, use a puck. So once you have your puck or ball, what you want to do is move with it from side to side, even up and down, and just make sure that it never leaves your stick. That will help you in the game and make it more effective in stick handling.
Step
4. Shielding the ball or puck from your opponent. This is very important because if you do not shield the ball or puck away from your opponent properly, they can often steal the ball and it could result in you losing it, like this. With this happening, make sure that you use your body and stick positioning to keep the ball away from your opponent and keep it out of their reach, like this.
It's amazing, so amazing, so amazing, so amazing. It's amazing, so amazing, so.
The fifth and final step is putting the previous 4 steps into action. So what you want to do is continue stick handling the ball, keeping it away from your opponent, and start to run with it. Make sure that you always keep your head up and be aware of your surroundings, like this.
Every time I'm in the street, I hear
Now that you know how to stick handle, here's a drill that'll help you improve your stick handling and get better and better. What you'll need for this drill is a ball, a stick, some cups, and a net. After that drill, move the cups closer together. If you have mastered that, keep moving the cups closer and closer together. This will improve your stick handling ability. How the drill will help you in a game. Well, in the NHL, on average, puck is in possession of someone for almost 90% of the entire game. This drill will help you to get around your opponent by putting it through his legs, around his stick, and even to deke out the goalie and possibly score a goal. This drill is also important because if you can't stick handle properly, it's easy for someone to steal a puck off you, which could result in them scoring a goal against your team. Common injuries that occur when stick handling. Normally, you wouldn't experience a self-inflicted injury when stick handling because all you're really doing is moving the ball back and forth like this. However, when you're stick handling, if you don't do it properly, you could experience a vast amount of injuries. First of all, you could get checked, which could result in neck, back, hip, shoulder, wrist, and even knee injuries. Also, when you're stick handling, if you don't do it properly, you could get slashed, like this, which could result in breaking your arm, wrist, or even your fingers. Prevent these injuries. Well, first you want to make sure that you always keep your head up so that you're aware of your surroundings and you know what's going on around you. Next, you should always make sure that you move quickly so that you can move safely and effectively around your opponent. Common mistakes when stick handling. The mistake that a lot of people make with stick handling is that they keep their head down a lot. When you do this, you lose your focus of your surroundings and it makes it easy for people to check you or steal the puck off of you. Very common mistake is people keeping their stick all the way to the side, like this or this. When you do this, you limit your range of motion, and if the pass comes all the way here, it's hard to get it when your stick's here, and vice versa. Another mistake that people make a lot is keeping their bottom hand all the way down here on the stick. When you do that, you have to bend down just to stick handle. When you keep your hand up here, it makes it easier for you to expand your range of motion, as well as keep your eyes on what's around you. Although you may struggle at first, if you continuously work on these steps and tips, your stick handling will improve a lot, and so will your overall hockey talent. This concludes today's segment of Coach's Corner. Tune in next time to see how to hip check. Best of luck, and see you next week.
Coach's Corner with Ron McLean and Don Cherry. Brought to you by Moore's Clothing for Men. Well made, well priced, well dressed.